Welcome, dear lovers, to another insightful episode of the Dr. Frantz Lamour Show. I hope all is well with you. I'm your host, Dr. Frantz Lamour, and today we are about to embark on a profound exploration into the sphere of relationships. Love, the driving force in our lives, often encounters hurdles that threaten to extinguish its flame. This episode will delve deep into the three significant obstacles that can keep you from building and maintaining a loving relationship. These challenges have the potential to cast shadows on your connections. But here's the good news. We will not only merely point them out, we'll also discover how to overcome them. I invite you to join us on this illuminating journey as we unveil the secrets of enduring love and meaningful relationships. My team has changed the setting of my studio. Now I can stand and talk with you. I am so excited. Thank you for joining Dr. Frantz Lamour Show. Lovers, are you ready to start right now? Say, yes, I am ready. I know you are. Thank you so much for your support. Obstacle number 1, defensiveness. Defensiveness. In relationships, one formidable foe that often attacks our relationship is defensiveness. It is that inner urge always to prove we are right, sometimes at the expense of our partner's feelings. But here's the thing. Have you ever experienced defensiveness? I bet you have. Defensiveness can be like a shield we instinctively raise when we feel attacked or criticized. It is a typical response when our egos are on the line. But we sometimes need to realize that this shield, while protecting our pride momentarily, can block the path to open and honest communication. When we become defensive, we often stop genuinely listening to our partner. Why? Because we are so busy formulating in our mind our counter arguments that we miss their perspective, their emotions, and the underlying issues they are trying to convey. Remember, your partner's viewpoint is valuable, and their feelings matter. Try to approach conflicts with empathy, an open heart, and a willingness to understand their side of the story. In the end, addressing defensiveness in a relationship can lead to more meaningful conversations, deeper connections, and a stronger bond. Stay with us as we dive deeper into this topic and explore strategies to keep the flame of love burning bright despite these common obstacles. Now, listen carefully. Proverbs 15, verse 1 says this: a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Here are 3 steps to overcome defensiveness in relationships. Step number 1, self-awareness. Recognize when you are becoming defensive during conflicts or discussions is essential. Reflect on why you feel this way and understand the emotions driving it. Step number 2, active listening. Practice active listening attentively to your partner's concerns. Show empathy by understanding their perspective and emotions and ask clarifying questions to prevent misunderstandings. Step 3, open communication. Respond calmly without defending yourself. Use I statements to express your feelings and be open to admitting your mistakes when necessary. This approach fosters open communication and trust. Remember, when you must be suitable to build walls instead of bridges. Please, can you share your experiences with us? We need to uncover the strategies that help you break those barriers. Can you do that? Come on, just take time to write a comment. It will encourage other people to share their opinions as well. Here's the second obstacle, dismissiveness. Yeah, dismissiveness. It's like a silent killer of connection. Ignoring your partner's thoughts and feelings can gradually chip away at the very foundation of your relationship. And guess what? It's happened to the best of us. Dismissiveness often creeps into our interactions when we downplay what our partner says, making them feel unimportant or unheard. It can be conveyed through gestures, words, or even just not paying attention when they speak. But here's the stark reality. When we dismiss our partner's thoughts and feelings, we create a divide, a sense of emotional distance that can be hard to bridge. Over time, this emotional gap can lead to resentment, frustration, and a gradual erosion of the love that once strive. So what is the solution? Let me share with you 3 things that you can do. But before I do, let me read this verse to you. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Here are 3 steps to overcome dismissiveness in relationships. Step number 1, self-awareness and reflection. Begin by recognizing moments when you dismiss your partner's thoughts or feelings during conversations. Reflect on why you may be dismissive. Is it due to frustration, lack of interest? Understanding the root causes is essential. Step number 2, active engagement and validation. Make a conscious effort to engage in conversations with your partner actively. Show genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings. Practice validation. How do you do that? By acknowledging their emotions and perspectives, even if you disagree. Let them know that their feelings are valid and essential. So to overcome dismissiveness, you can use those two steps. But here's step number 3. Open and respectful communication. Foster open and respectful communication by creating a safe space for sharing. Encourage your partner to express themselves without fear of being dismissed or judged. Avoid interrupting to provide solutions. Always. People need to be heard and understood. If you disagree, express your viewpoint respectfully, using I statements to convey your thoughts without belittling your partner's thoughts or feelings. Remember, overcoming dismissiveness takes effort and patience. You can strengthen your connection and create a more supportive relationship by actively engaging, validating, and communicating respectfully. Now let's move on to third obstacle, which is the final one for today. Listen carefully, dear lovers. Listen carefully. Respect, lovers, is the bedrock upon which love and trust are built. Treating your partner disrespectfully can destroy your relationship. It is something we must all be vigilant about. Disrespect in a relationship can take many forms. It might manifest as hurtful words, a dismissive attitude, or even actions that undermine your partner's dignity as a human being. Regardless of how you show disrespect in your relationship, here's the thing. Disrespect can leave deep emotional scars and create an environment where love struggles to thrive. In the heat of an argument or frustration, we might say or do things that we later regret. But those moments of disrespect can chip away at the goodwill that sustains a healthy relationship. They can erode trust and leave your partner feeling devalued or unloved. Remember that love and respect go hand in hand, and maintaining respect is ongoing commitment. You don't respect your partner once, it is ongoing. Healthy communication is crucial. When disagreements arise, express your feelings and concerns respectfully, even when emotions run high. Choose words and actions that build up rather than tear down. And when you make a mistake, apologize quickly and make amends. Respect is not just a value, it is a practice. Daily, we choose to honor and cherish our partner's worth. As we explore this obstacle further, we will uncover strategies to infuse your relationship with the respect it deserves, ensuring that the flame of love burns brighter than ever. Stay with us as we continue these vital conversations on overcoming disrespect in relationships and nurturing the love that binds us. Now, listen, you are not born disrespectful. It's a habit that you learn because of the interpretation that you give to your partner. Listen carefully. In 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 8 and 9, here's what we learn. Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. You want a blessing to come into your relationship? Do not disrespect your partner. Be sympathetic. Love your partner. Be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. Here are 3 steps to overcome disrespect in relationships. Step 1, self-reflection and awareness. Begin by reflecting on your behavior and attitudes within the relationship. Are there instances where you may have shown disrespect to your partner? Develop self-awareness about the impact of disrespect on your relationship. Recognize that it can erode trust and create emotional distance between you and your partner. Step number 2, empathy and understanding. Empathy and understanding can help you overcome disrespect. Practice empathy by trying to see things from your partner's perspective. Understand their feelings and how your actions may have hurt or disrespected them. Engage in open and compassionate conversations to discuss instances of disrespect. Listen actively to your partner's concerns and validate their emotions. Step number 3, establish mutual respect. Set clear boundaries for respectful behavior within the relationship. Discuss what respect means to both of you and the unacceptable behaviors. Make a conscious effort to prioritize kindness and mutual respect in your relationships. Treat your partner with the same courtesy and consideration you expect in return. Remember, overcoming disrespect requires effort and commitment from both partners. Creating a relationship built on mutual respect, empathy, and open communication is essential to foster a healthier and more loving connection. How do you overcome disrespect? Self-reflection and awareness, empathy and understanding, and establish mutual respect. As we wrap up today's episode, we have embarked on a journey to understand and conquer the 3 significant obstacles to building and maintaining loving relationships: defensiveness, dismissiveness, and disrespect. In closing, I want you to continue sharing your perspectives, experiences, so we all can learn from you. Remember, it is often the small changes in our behavior and mindset that can make all the difference. By avoiding these obstacles, we can nurture relationships that are not just strong, but also deeply fulfilling. So here's to a future filled with love, kindness, and lasting connections. Lovers, we can do that together. I want to hear from you. See you next time. Thank you.